Okay, we're going to start with the SPY today, and we see that we had a major move today. So we were down pretty much almost 100 points today. I think it was, I got to just look at it and see how far, but we were down in a major way. And you can look on the 5 minute, and you could see that we pretty much, this was the open, went all the way down, and the bulls fought back and got it pretty much to close right at where the open was. So let me see if this is the open. Yes, so this is the open 5 minute candle. So it got right back to open, and if it continues to clear this 1799 area, or pretty much get right above this area. I'm looking at this area as maybe a trigger, maybe this 1802.33 or something like that to get back in if it gets above there, because this is indecision, but that doesn't mean that it's a true reversal. So we'll just have to see and see how things go from there. The Dow Jones, pretty much the same thing. We're going to see, and again, to keep things in perspective, this retracement is 1.22%. Okay, we talk about this resistance becoming support. I don't know if it's even going to get down there, but remember that the weekly still looks intact. Okay, this has not closed, and pretty much if we see a retracement, it wouldn't be anything that wouldn't be unhealthy. The composite. The composite, we see that on the weekly is still looking good for the uptrend. Actually, the composite looks pretty good today as well. It ended up positive. So if it could clear above these highs, and I'll talk about a couple names that really, really, really look good, it could continue to go higher. So the composite pretty much looks really good. The Russell, again, favors the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, but the NASDAQ, which has been performing very well, is continuing out of the four. That one is doing the best. So let's go into a couple names. We see that we have Apple. Apple's continuing to, if you got in, you should be scaling some profits out. Quite honestly, don't be a pig. Google looks like it could set up if it can clear above these highs. And move forward. I mean, that would be a good setup. Microsoft actually looks really good to the upside for more upside. Yahoo looks really good to the upside. That looks really good. Monster, which I mentioned, Monster, which I mentioned yesterday on my lunchtime tweets, actually did really well and continue once it got above this high. Another one that looks good is Win. Win looks really good, getting to the top of this channel. We got Tesla. Tesla might be just flagging to go for more upside, but we really have to see what's going on here. If it could break above that, you see the 50 above, the weekly. So it's not above the 10, but we'll kind of see, and you got to be quick with this one if you're going to look to go long for that one. Facebook looks really good. It was consolidating. We talked about that. Didn't know where it was going to go. Like, again, so the hell with all this, I can predict the future type stuff. Didn't know where it was going to go. So now that it's clear above this area, it had some really good strength, and it could continue higher. So it broke above. It went sideways for a little bit, popped up, decent volume. And let's see if it could continue and follow through and go from there. Banking sectors, that Bank of America, if it could recapture around, let's say around this 1580 level, it looks good. If it could pop back up or even above, yeah, about that 1580 level, looks good. Goldman Sachs was something that was looking good. It was all green at one point, but again, if it could clear above these levels, might look good as well. Wells Fargo, needs a little bit more, I need some confirmation or something like that because I don't want to get caught in a flag. Goldman Sachs I did already. Citigroup, down a little bit, but needs to show me something regarding the price action. What other name do I have here? I have Western Digital looks really good, popped up if it can clear above these highs, which we said, and I talked about yesterday. Don't be a candlestick. Sometimes it's hard, but you just can't say like, oh, a shooting star, and now it doesn't go any further. Because let's say you looked at Apple, you could have said, oh, this is kind of like a shooting star, I guess, or something. I can give countless examples. I'll probably try to give a better one than that. Netflix, this was green at one point. Again, that's why I like to see the candles close, and it pretty much, it didn't close up high. It needs above that 370 to get any area. Price line Price line, this one looks like it could go higher. Yeah, it could go higher above these levels. Definitely could look higher, and that looks good so far. So you do have some strong names out there. Solar City. Again, this is another one. So this might be an example that if it clears above this, we have higher lows in place. We talked about this being on the weekly. We talked about this area was going to be a place that we see we have a hammer here, but we need to see some follow through to the upside. So we'll just keep those things in mind and kind of go from there. I did get a request for some metals, so I'll do silver, bouncing, but it's still in a downtrend, so I'm not looking at that. And gold still in a downtrend. So again, those are a couple of names you definitely want to look at. A lot of them have closed up really, really well, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there. So if you have any questions, comments, please comment below. Twitter, I'm actually on Facebook now, so I'm trying to get all that stuff sorted out. And I got some really cool things coming up into place. So if you like the videos, again, comment, like them. If you have any questions, you have any charts that you would like me to look at, let me know. All right, take care.